This thing's a workout. Hey, this is Eric from TimeLapsed app, and I'm going to show you how to do light painting. With TimeLapsed app, it's extremely easy. You just press the camera button, and then there's going to be a profile menu that opens up. You pick on light painting, and we're going to do a light painting. Any kind of light source will do in front of the iPhone camera, and this is a finger light, and I have a little wand here, a whip. So when you move them in front of the camera, it's going to start taking frames and blending them together up to a certain amount of frames. Right now we have it on full frame blend, so that's going to blend everything that it sees. I just stopped the time lapse and I hit save and close. And you're going to see the video that you created right there. Let's focus in on the frame blending menu here real quick. This is a overlay that happens when you pick a light frame blending mode. So this allows you to control the length of your frames. For example, if I want to go really short, down to like 5 frames, for 4 seconds, 5 seconds, that'll stay on my screen and in the video. Well, in the video it's going to be 5 frames divided by 30 frames per second. So about, I don't know, 1/8 of a second or so, something like that. That will be in the video. So if I want to increase this, I can either wait until it fades out, give it enough frames, and then turn it on. And now I've got 50 frames ago. So that's going to fade out over 50 frames, and I can just add on to it. So as you see, this isn't just light painting, this is continuous light painting. You know, and I don't have to download all this stuff to my computer and layer it in Illustrator, Photoshop, Lightroom, whatever it is that I use. This is being done for me in-app, and it's being written to a video, which I can then take whatever frame I want right here in the app, do a camera export, and it'll save that photo right to my library. So you have full control. Alright, so the big key things about light painting is you want to try to wear dark clothes. The less of your skin or tennis shoes or white clothes you might have on are going to show up in the video. So when you're wearing completely black or whatever and you're not reflecting, you will be invisible while you light paint. The next tip about light painting is your environment is important. Try to choose someplace dark, and there's something creepy out there in the woods. With light painting, what you draw is what's going to happen on the screen, and your environment is extremely important to make sure that it's dark enough. If you have too much light in the background, the light that you're painting with is not going to punch through like you hope. Like right now, we have an extremely dark background, and this is working really well. Okay, for this mode, this is called laser painting. Any kind of lights will work. In fact, lasers themselves will actually work. If you have a little laser light, you can point it. So what we're going to do is we're going to start the time lapse. And this is laser painting mode, so it's going to blend about 50 frames together, and then they're going to start to fade out. So I'll take the laser. And as you'll see on my screen, it's starting to collect what I drew over time. Now let's take a different light out, and we'll just play with this light for a second. And that's going to start to fade out. We also have this little whip to create a cool effect. And that's creating a video for you right now, 4K video at 30 frames per second. And when you're done with this, you get to pick which frames you want to export as still photos. So you can upload those straight to Instagram or whatever you want. But you can get extremely creative with this. You can also take a large flashlight. This is one of my favorite things to do, to paint things from behind the camera. And we can start painting the beams of this bridge. And I'm just pointing a bright LED flashlight right there. And let's say we want the next beam to be green. We'll just paint this beam green from right here. You know, you want to go kind of slow. You don't have to go very fast. You want to make sure that, you know, it's like a paintbrush. You want to just make sure it's even. All right, we'll go down, we'll paint the next one red. Right there. And so I'm standing behind the camera while I'm doing this, just kind of estimating, but if I want to get out and walk around and get it brighter, let's say I want to fill in the gaps and blue. The trick here is try not to let the camera see the front of your light, and you'll be invisible as you're doing that. Okay, so this is about a $30 LED light whip. It's got all kinds of different modes and colors. You might have seen these, like dance whips is what they're called or something like that. But they're pretty cool on camera. So I'm going to show you how to use this thing to create really mind-blowing light paintings. I'm not experienced with this thing, so whatever just happened, it's just luck. Alright, this is a demo on how to do stickman light painting with a time-lapse app. Basically, I'm going to start it up with about a 25 frame blend, and I'm going to walk down the trail and trace my body every few steps. And this is how we do like just cool trail walking. So I'm just going to trace my body in like a stick figure way. Draw a little head around it and turn my light off. Take a couple steps. Do it a different color if I want. Alright, just keep going and just alternate colors to make it cool. You can also shine it on the ground a little bit and it gives a cool effect. You'll see in a moment with the video. So let's watch that real quick. We just stop the time lapse, hit close to exit the camera, save and close video. And there it has, Stickman walking down the road.